What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man, Chaz once again answering the questions that you asked me. Now, I just put a video out called Beware of Guys Who Are Too Honest. A lot of people really didn't understand exactly what I was coming from and what I was telling them. And I even saw where some guys kind of got on there and they were a little bit confused about what was happening. And, they had their comments. Now, sometimes when I show you things, a boxing coach once told me this. He said, I'm not teaching you this stuff so that you can beat guys who don't know how to fight. You don't need it for that. I'm teaching you how to beat people who know how to fight. I'm trying to teach you how to beat people who are masters. Okay? So that's what I was doing right there. And I'm going to get into it a little bit more so you kind of can understand where I was coming from and what I was showing you. Now, there's a thing that I like to call looping that a lot of guys wouldn't understand at all. They just, no disrespect to them, but they just don't do stuff like that. They just don't live in that world. They never really done that in terms of dealing with women. But I'm going to show it to you right now so you can understand what I was talking about when I talked about guys who are too honest. Now, for a player, a guy who really have a lot of confidence, a guy who really feels that, he's going to be what you're looking for when you first meet him, he's going to go into a date a little bit differently. Most guys, when you talk to them, what do they do when you first go on a date with them? First start dealing with them or whatever. They try to put their best foot forward. They try to tell you, oh, I want to be with you and, I'm ready to settle down and all that stuff, right? A lot of y'all ladies know that, right? Well, when you're dealing with somebody, because a lot of y'all are going to find out that you've been looped and you didn't even know it. A lot of y'all, when you're dealing with somebody, you see those things and you're kind of like, whatever, you need to verify. But a player that has that game, and not every player would even know this, but a player that has that game, they know when they go into a situation, you're going to find them attractive. You're going to find them charismatic. You're going to find them to be ambitious. You're going to find them to be pretty much what you're looking for, right? So you go on that date, but what does every woman think when they go on a date and they see everything they're looking for right in front of them? But. That's the word you're thinking. He's handsome, but. He's smart, but. He's funny, but. And your mind won't let you really start feeling that dude until you fill in the but. See, a player already knows that. Your mind's not going to let you feel that dude until you fill in the but. You got to find something. You're looking for something wrong. The more good things you see about that dude, the more you're going to be looking for that's wrong. So that you can explain it to yourself, okay, he's got all this but. Now, if you go out on a date with a girl, or you start meeting up with a girl when you first get to know her, if you tell this girl everything bad about yourself, look, I'm just going to be real with you. I got other girls on deck. I got other people that I'm dealing with. I don't even know if I really want to be in a relationship. I'm an asshole. You know what I mean? I'm the type of person that does this. I do that. You just fill them with a lot of things that are negative about you. The first thing a girl's going to say is, what the heck? Why would I go out with this guy again? He seemed like I knew it had to be something, right? Now, a lot of y'all girls might be thinking, dang, I've kind of dealt with this before. Now, you might even insult the girl a little bit. Because what you got to understand is when a girl is really, really pretty and smart, you know good and well most of the time you're not getting insulted by no dude. So what he's done is he stood out. But also he's made it so that even though you don't like that dude, even though you might have an issue with the things he said, you believe him and you feel like he's honest. So he's crossed the barrier. Now, you're going to go home and tell your friends, man, I met this dude. He was cute. He was smart. He was funny. But then he started telling me how he wasn't really into a relationship. He's an asshole. All this kind of stuff. I don't know. I can't mess with him. But he keeps calling. How many of y'all girls have dealt with a dude in the beginning and just didn't want nothing to do with him, but he just didn't stop? Okay, there's a difference. Now, what a player knows is this. When you meet a real nice guy, he's going to put his best foot forward and he's going to be sweet and kind and everything on a date. He's going to pull all the chairs out and push them in. He's going to be just the greatest dude you ever met. Now, you're still going to be looking for the but. You're still going to be looking for confirmation. You're going to be a little apprehensive and pull back. When you do that, most nice guys are going to get in their feelings and their emotions and they're going to start acting different, which tells you that they were faking it all along. But when you pull the loop game on somebody, it's the opposite. because you were such a dick in the beginning and because you had such a bad attitude in the beginning, what do? They're thinking to themselves, okay, there's nothing else that I need to figure out about this person. The search is over. So when you start doing nice things, because you got to remember you're dealing with the human brain. The human brain is a detective. When the answer is really simple and easy, how many times have you dealt with somebody and you spend the whole time just trying to figure out an answer that's different from the one that was right in front of your face? Well, that's the human brain. When something's really easy, we want to dig deeper. So when he put the easy answer up that I'm a jerk, I'm not really looking for somebody, I'm never going to be serious about you, that answer was right there in front of your face. So now if he keeps calling you, keeps texting you, and everything is sweet, kind, and just happy, and it seems so, nice and caring, you're going to be looking for another answer. Well, maybe he was like that, but he really likes me. Wow, I think maybe he feeling me. Okay, dang, I think this guy likes me. Okay, I don't know about him though. And as he keeps doing it, eventually, a lot of y'all girls, you start going out with the guy, you start dealing with him. And throughout that time, it might be 5-6 months, nothing, just sweetness. He seems kind, he seems cool. But then one day, bam, he drops the hammer on you. What happens? You find out he's messing with other girls. You find out he's never really going to want to really be serious in a real relationship with you. Or that what you have is never even been a real relationship to him. You find out that he doesn't even care about you. You find out this dude ain't fooling with you on no level. You like, what the heck just happened? And then what does he do? Girl, I told you I was a player when I first met you. Girl, I told you I had girls on deck when I first met you. I told you I was an asshole not to get to liking me. I told you not to get serious about me. And now how do you feel? Stupid. You feel like an idiot. You're not even mad at him. Even though you might puff your chest up as hard as you possibly can and try to really, you can't even bring yourself to get mad at this dude because you feel like it was all your fault. You're like, man, I'm stupid. I'm dumb. He did tell me that. He told me he was a player. He told me he was fooling me. He told me he wasn't about anything. He told me he had girls on deck. And then I just fell for it. I'm so stupid. And then what do your friends tell you? The same thing. Girl, I don't know why you mess with him. I told you. I mean, when y'all first went together, he told you he had girls on deck. I don't understand. Why would you? They don't know how he treated you along the way. They don't know that everything he did was to the contrary of what he first told you on that date. So he was so honest up front. That's why I said, beware of dudes who are too honest. You know why he could do that? Because he didn't care. He didn't care if you walked away. He didn't care if it never worked. He didn't care if it, if they did, he'd go to the next one. Now, the average guy couldn't even understand that. So when I say beware of dudes that are too honest, they're like, well, I'm honest and I'm direct. Yeah, but because they're not like that. They don't have any concept of that. They're not the dude, but like I said, I'm not teaching you how to deal with somebody that you could deal with on your own. I don't need to teach you how to fight to beat up a dude that can't fight. You need to learn how to fight to beat up somebody who's a master, to beat up somebody who can fight. And I'm telling you, look, I ain't gonna lie and say I ain't never looped a girl too. I've done it quite a few times. That's how I know. That's how I can tell you these things. And sometimes what I do is I'll tell you stuff and I don't give you the psychology behind it and exactly what's going on. I just tell you the stuff. But I'm going to try to give a little bit more. And some of this, I know some players going to be mad at me. They're like, dude, I've been looping girls for years. How dare you? I already know some of y'all going to be mad at me. But don't worry, man. Most of these girls ain't going to listen to me anyway. But that's how the loop works. Okay, so when you got a guy who's really honest up front, he's telling you everything about himself, a lot of time, girl, that's a trick. That is a trick. And it's a good trick that works pretty much almost 100% of the time, just to full disclosure. It works damn near 100% of the time. Because he's turned that brain off. He's made you stop thinking about him and trying to figure out what's wrong with him. Now you want to figure out what's right. Now also, let's check this out. When you get looped, it's not over. You get looped, your mind is going to constantly be trying to change the story and change the ending. You feel so stupid. You feel so played. You feel like such an idiot that your mind is going to keep telling you to try to find out how it wasn't all a lie, how you didn't get tricked, how you didn't get played. So a lot of times you're going to end up chasing this dude. Some of y'all are there now. Sorry I didn't make this video a long time ago. So you're going to keep chasing this dude, trying to get with this dude, and it might last for years. because you're going to keep trying to get to that part that was in the middle. And the loop starts over again. Because basically that's the beginning. The end of that one, of what just happened, is the beginning of the next loop. And it'll happen again, and again, and again, and again. That's the loop. All right? That's how you get caught up in that. So that's what I was telling you. Beware of guys who are too honest. Because a lot of times they're doing that because they don't have any investment. And the trick is to basically put you in a situation where you're no longer looking for anything bad about that person because you thought you knew it all up front. Hopefully I was able to help you out. Once again, it's your man, Chaz Ellis. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with somebody else. Peace.